on cheese, it's heavy on the cheddar. Run off with your money, savage, AK Jerry Heller. Too much drip, I'm raining by the Gucci umbrella.
Hi my loves, it's Adyel here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on this super sultry, sexy, smoky date night makeup look, or even a date night with your girls. I'm obsessed with how this look came out and I'm actually about to step out right after I finish filming this intro. But first I need my perfume. This video is being sponsored by Scentbird. You guys already know how I feel about Scentbird. I've worked with them so many times in the past, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of the times when I do sponsorships, it's a lot of repeated brands that I love and adore, because I would never recommend anything to you guys that I don't personally love and use myself. So a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my perfume. If you guys don't know, Scentbird is a subscription service that you can try out or date perfumes every single month, and if you click the link in the description box below, you can get 30% off your first month. So scent for just $10 using my code. But basically every perfume will come in a little pouch and cute little travel size package like this, and you can twist up the perfume, and as you can see there's so much perfume in here, so it's not just a tiny sample, and all my samples actually last me such a long time. I literally have so many Scentbirds that I keep in my different purses and carry around with me. Scentbird offers over 450 different scents on their site, and they have designer brands like Prada, Gucci, Tom Ford. You can also upgrade and get 2 to 3 scents a month. They carry unisex and men's colognes as well. So right here I have a unisex fragrance, and here I have a men's cologne, so it's perfect for your date night if you have a boo to gift to them, so both of you could be smelling good on the go all the time. It's free shipping, and you can try out little mini samples of scents before you commit to a big bottle. So yeah, be sure to check out Scentbird, get some scents for yourself and or your boo or your guy friends or your dad or your brother or anyone. It doesn't have to just be date related. I mean, I don't have a boo. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into that, and if you want to see how I got this look, be sure to keep on staying tuned. Okay, so I have my eyebrows done and my eyeshadow base done, and we're gonna get started with the super sultry smoky wings liner. I'm so excited. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can really see what I'm doing. But first I'm gonna take tape, and this is an old but very useful trick, and for this type of smoky wings liner you really want to just make sure to do this, just because it'll make it 10 times more easy, and why make yourself suffer, you know what I mean? This is gonna make sure that everything's even, and we are going to be blending and buffing out a creamy liner. So with that kind of technique, of course we could clean up with concealer at the end or like wipe it, but I just feel like tape is the most effective way to ensure that it's going to be super sharp and clean. You also want to make sure that your tape lines are as even as possible. So I kind of line it up with my outer corner to the tail of my brow. You want to look at yourself from a mirror afar and also up close, because the last thing you want is to take the tape off and to have two uneven lines. And I'm making sure I do this without foundation just because no one really wants to go through the hassle of putting it back on. Another really good thing to use are shadow shields. I unfortunately don't know where mine are. Okay, so now we're super up close, and I do want to apologize for my brows at the moment. I'm not sure if you guys saw that in my last go-to glam video I talked about a new brow technique I've been doing, but I've been getting some constructive criticism from you guys to start filling in my arch. And I have noticed that with Gimme Brow it hasn't really been filling in my arch evenly, so I have been trying to fill it in with powder, so please don't judge. They're a work in progress right now, and once I have my foundation they should come together a little bit more. I feel like brows are my biggest beauty struggle. Okay, but getting started, I'm going to use my LA Girl Ultimate Eye eyeliner. I love this stuff so much. And what I'm going to start to do is put this on my lower lash line as a guide. This one is actually deepest brown, but it's all good because we're going to be smoking it out anyway, so it's going to get dulled out. So yeah, I'm first starting, oops, with this outer line right here. And for this look, you want to have multiple different eye brushes. Here are just a few that I'm going to be using. We have a little angle brush. These are all by Sigma, by the way. And then we have a bunch of small fluffy blending brushes. So I started with that LA Girl liner like super roughly just as an outline, and I do want to apologize, the lighting's going in and out because it is cloudy today, and that's also why this brow looks darker than this brow, because the way the lighting is set up, my building is hitting this eye and the light is hitting this eyebrow. So yeah, anyway, I'm first going to take an angled brush and I'm going to start by mixing brown and black shadows to kind of continue that smoky liner. So I'm starting with the edge of this liner over here, and then once we're done, I'm going to go back with a black liner to connect this entire line before falsies. So this is actually going to be super easy to achieve, and for those of you who aren't good at winged liner, this is going to be actually easier to do than a winged liner. So you can bring it out as far as you want. Then I'm going to go in with a little brush like this, and with some dark browns to start to smoke this, and just flipping between brushes. This is supposed to be super messy and super smoky. The key to this is just blending it and having a seamless blend on the top of it. So I'm bringing this up kind of far up to where my transition would be, just because that is going to make the cat eye super smoky, sultry effect. So this brush I'm taking right here is a dual fiber blend brush by Sigma in E41. And I'm going to take like a very light brown shade just to blend the edges and give a more soft look. And now I'm going in with a black shadow just on the bottom half to bring that back, since the browns did dull it down. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that tape off, and yes! I know it feels a little crazy with the tape. Once you take that tape off, there's a beautiful crisp line with this beautiful sultry smoky liner. I did make mine more dramatic. I brought mine more up to the crease. You could always do a super tiny smoked liner and smoke it out with shadow. It's all up to you. But personally, I feel like the sultrier and smokier the better for this look. And it's really gonna add a lot of definition to your eyes, and it's just gonna draw someone to your eyes. So it's perfect for a date night look, and don't mind me looking absolutely insane right now. So now I'm just making sure that both sides are even. I'm gonna go in with this brush that I have. This is the brush that I use to set my lids, and it has some leftover like concealer and powder. So I'm gonna use this to blend the crease a little bit more. So usually winged liners would be cut super low below the crease, but the whole point of smoking it is so that it does go to the crease, so it gives that super cat eye effect. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes. I'm going to be using Be Extra Beauty, my girl Brianna's Makeup Lines lashes in Icy. As you can see, these kind of wing out and have a cat eye effect on their own, but they're also super dramatic in the front, which is what I really like. In comparison, I'm going to show you how it would kind of look with lighter lashes, which it's super pretty, but I feel like it doesn't wing out with the cat eye. And same with these. I feel like lashes are really going to make your look, so I think the Icy lashes are perfect. Before I pop those on, I am going to just do a line super thinly in the front. You won't be able to see it once the lashes are on, but this is simply just to hide the lash band and make it look more cohesive once the lashes are on. So I am going to glue those, and we're gonna get started on the face. The face makeup is going to be pretty basic today, just a super fresh face, perfect for a date, especially for a first date. You never know what kind of guy or girl you're going on a date with. And at the end of the day, that person should love you for you. So whether you decide to do a pink glitter smoky eye, they best be complimenting and loving it if they want a future with you. Let's be real. But personally, for me, what I like to do on first dates is either do like a lash look or something a little bit more minimal and natural, just to kind of show off those natural features and doesn't cause as much distraction. Literally, for your date, you could do whatever the hell you want and desire. Like for me, my preference is men, kind of unfortunately. But most men, when they see a lot, they automatically like think you're caked, you know? But then also men will see someone with like a full face and then just like tiny lashes or mascara and think they're wearing no makeup and think that's natural, you know? So I feel like for first dates, I like to find the perfect medium. So I feel like this look is absolutely perfect for a first date, or even just a date night with your boo, your mans, even if it's not a first date, just because there's not so much distraction. You gotta show him, you know, you could take me swimming on the first date. Under this makeup, she's still cute. Or her, by the way. When I say him, I'm just like referring to me. And also my personal preference is like if I'm Snapchatting a guy and stuff and I have no makeup and I look cute, I'll still snap him. But usually like on a first date, I try and do glam good enough so that the person, when they see me without makeup, won't be like, whoa, that's a dramatic difference, you know? That's just my personal dating thoughts, but kind of irrelevant, but I'm just like talking while I let my lashes dry. So anyway, where I was going with that is just telling you guys that the face is going to be a super basic face makeup look, something I pretty much do in all my other videos. So if you do want to skip towards the end, you could certainly do that, but I am going to be chit-chatting some more with you guys while I do the rest of my face about dating, pet peeves, stuff like that. Yeah, so I personally popped some contacts in for this look just to give it a little more oomph, because I knew I was going to be playing with browns and blacks and I didn't want my poor brown eyes to be kind of swallowed, but this would look amazing with any eye color. Okay, so I have my lashes roughly on and I'm going to go back in once my face makeup is done to line and cover the lash band and also do my tight line. So yeah, but they're pretty much done. So moving on to the face, I'm going to zoom just a tiny bit more. Yeah guys, so I honestly though have not been on a proper date in so long. I feel like with this generation especially, for some reason, I always meet either like guys my age or like a year and a half younger than me, or like extremely way older than me. And I feel like our generation, like guys my age, like super young, 20, sophomores in college and even freshmen in college, like most boys in the kind of age group that I'm in don't plan out dates. Like if anything, yeah, and there are those like few, I'm just talking about like my experience and the ones that I've met or at least been interested in, because I've talked about this before, but your girl is freaking picky. Even with going on dates, like if I'm not interested in someone, I won't even go on a date with them, because like what's the point? Like I'm very all about using my time wisely and not getting my time wasted and not wasting anyone else's time. But I honestly have not been taken out like on a proper date. Like I'll pick you up at this time, be ready, even dinner and a movie. Like it's hella sad, but I feel like the boys I've just met, like what are they doing? I don't really know. But I'm gonna be using Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I haven't used this in a cool minute, but I'm going to bring it back today. Honestly, I never really was a huge fan of this foundation. Sometimes you just have to give stuff another try. But yeah, dating life when you're single can be a little bit of a struggle. Oh my god, there's a siren in every single video. But honestly, at this point in my life, I'm chilling. Like if a relationship is to come, it's to come, but I'm young, like I'm living. Single life, honestly, it is amazing at the end of the day. I mean, there are struggles, like sometimes you just want to get cute and go on a date, but no one cooperates. I feel like guys only plan proper dates once they've already linked or like met with you and hung out once. Like I feel like once they feel like they're interested, which I totally get, like if I was a guy or even like as a girl asking a guy out, I would do the same thing. Like I get it. So yeah, but you know, sometimes you just get signs that you're meant to stay single and you're meant to do other things with your life than focus on a relationship. And at this point, it's like sometimes there's no need to waste time in a dead relationship. So sometimes if you're feeling lonely or you're feeling sad that something didn't work out with a crush or like someone you were interested in, you just have to think of the bright side and think that there's a deeper meaning behind it, and soon you're gonna see that you're meant to do bigger things. Or sometimes you have to realize, for example, the way I see it every time, like if something doesn't work out with like a guy my age or something, I look at it and I think, all right, well, if it's meant to be, like down the line it'll be, but realistically, what's the potential of a relationship with this person right now? Like at this point in our lives, we're in college, we're trying to figure out our lives out. Like obviously if two people want to make it work, they'll make it work, but sometimes like that just doesn't happen, and you just have to look at the bright side of it and let things take the course that they are meant to take. And there's always a plan for everything. So I know I'm just rambling at this point. We're on the topic of dating, so but yeah, dating is such a good self-discovery thing as well. Like I've learned so much about myself through being single and dating, and so much about what I like and don't like. And so even if, and I even tell myself this all the time because I'm so picky, but sometimes I tell myself like, just go on the damn date. Like you're gonna learn something out of it one way or another. Just little things like that. Also going to be shooting today. So I was going to use the Too Faced Born This Way powder, but I do experience a lot of flashback with that, so I'm going to use the LA Girl Banana powder. But yeah, dating, make it a fun experience. Once you get tied down, you're not going to do it anymore, so it is fun while you're single and young. Meet new people, not be tied down. And yeah, don't take everything so seriously all the time. For those of you that are taken, I hope you rock this makeup look on your next date with your mans or your girl. So yeah, I'm now going to speed through my face makeup because I've talked a lot and I am in a rush somewhere as always. I need better time management when I'm filming. I need to give myself like 4 hours instead of 2. Yeah, so I don't want to keep that person waiting forever, so I'm just gonna speed through my face, and it's nothing you guys haven't seen before. So I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and this was the one I was using earlier, and ignore a lot of my shades got crushed, but I was using like this bottom row. So I'm going to use that same row again, mostly like this chocolatey color, and I'm just going to smoke the lower lash line, and I'm just going to now cover my lash band and do my tight line. Then I'm going to go ahead and just add some inner corner and brow bone highlight. And lastly, of course, before I like dust off my baking powder, I'm going to do my mascara. The best part of this makeup look is I feel like you could also do any lip color with this. Personally, today I'm gonna go for my classic nude lip combo, but you could even do a red. You could honestly do whatever because this is so neutral and pretty. And I'm gonna do a video soon on exactly how I do my lips. And once again, I'm going to spritz my Scentbird perfume, and all date night ready. So that is it for this video. I am actually in love with this makeup look, and I'm so excited to go out with it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, be sure to use the code and click the link down below to get your Scentbird fragrance. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.